Politics coming from a view of the streets. You know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers. None of that shit that's on TV. You know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. We the hood view. You know? Representation of black people, period, on the bench. Because we don't know who Clarence Thomas represents. He's sitting on a Supreme Court, sitting on a bench, smelling like cocoa butter. You know?
3, 2, 4, 5.
Well.
We live.
All the way.
Welcome to Hoodviewpolitics. Where we going to deep detail dive.
Deep detail dive.
In the politics from a hood point of view. You know what I'm saying, Dive?
All the time.
I'm Rabbit Jones.
I'm Tony, the #1 soul brother.
And welcome to HVP. You know what I'm saying, Dive? Hoodviewpolitics.
I got you covered.
Now, you know, it's a lot going on in politics, and it's unusual to see hood-ass niggas like us talking about it. But you're in. Welcome. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you ain't nothing unusual. This something that need to be done. You know what I'm saying?
Believe that. You best believe that one.
Because ain't nobody else trying to tell you what you need to hear. So you got
happy
to go
Halloween
somewhere.
I know everybody out there doing the Halloween thing. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody tricks or treating. Some people trick or treating, and you got some people out there that's straight up tricking.
I don't know.
Let me cut that shit out,
bro. I used to get so many bags of motherfucking candy, bro. That shit used to last me for 2-3 weeks, bro. I used to have bags.
Oh yeah,
bags.
Oh yeah.
Take them joints in the house. Go get another joint. Run around. When you here for? Nah, it wasn't me. I'm back. Fill that thing up.
Fill it up to the rim. God dang,
damn. What was your favorite joint? Your favorite candy at Halloween?
Favorite candy at Halloween? Oh man, probably all of it. I ain't had no particular candy. You know, give me some Twizzlers, some Skittles. Yeah, shit like that. I ain't had no favorite. I just liked it all. Uh-oh, wait a minute. But it's good that you got some little kitties still out here that like, you know, trick-or-treating on this holiday and go out and dress up with the nice little costumes, and still good to see. Oh man, I think we got something technical going on right here. But we got a lot going on in the political world this week. We got people dropping out of the race, dropping into the race. Got people running out of dough. You got new MAGA. You got a MAGA speaker that's trying to hide the fact that he's a MAGA Republican and that he got all kinds of skeletons in his closet. And excuse me. And so we got a lot, you know. We got a lot to get caught up on. You know, your boy under the weather right now, but we're gonna do our best this evening to bring it to you like only we can. You know, and you know, while I'm here, and it's election season, y'all. It's time to get out and vote. If you ain't registered, it's time for you to go get registered. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know about your candidates, it's time to get familiar with these candidates, because we know we got election in Virginia next Tuesday. So they voting in the VA next Tuesday, and then next Wednesday we got a presidential debate. You know, I don't know who the hell gonna be on stage because half the bastards done dropped out. And
man, first of all, your man dropped out first.
Who?
Pence.
It wasn't Pence that dropped out first.
Huh?
Somebody else dropped out before Pence.
Who?
Larry Elder dropped out before Pence.
Oh yeah,
Pence
the
dropped out
businessman,
like 2
right?
days later. The black
The
dude.
businessman, right?
I don't know what the hell Larry Elder is, but he dropped out first. And then like 2 days later, he dropped out like Thursday or Friday. Then I know Pence dropped out on Saturday. So he dropped out, and then damn, I forgot the dude name on that dropped in on the Democratic side. He gonna get his ass smoked and get about that. You know how that goes.
What make you think he ran? Why would make him run though? You know what I'm saying? At this point in time,
Always, I don't know. Some people call themselves seeing an opening, like they see a door opening and they figure they can get on through there, and this my chance to run, or they want to make a point or whatever. Look, I don't know what point you're trying to make, bro. But
yeah,
look, you trying to run against a dude, man, and I kind of did what they've been doing.
I think you run. I think he running basically because of the age thing. Like you could take a chance, like you running against him because you're younger. That's basically his only case he had. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but how far? If you young, and you dumb, how far you think you gonna get? If look, if we know one thing, we know we know one thing about President Biden, and we done found this out over the first 3 years he been in office. And no matter what situation he in, he know what he doing and he handles business. So what you got to bring something other than to say, I'm young. I'm younger than him. He 80 years old and I'm 50. You got to and that's what I'm not, that's like that's the only thing they can come at him with is age. And if all you can come at him with is age, and this dude got political wisdom out the wazoo, come on, please.
Yeah.
That means he know how. In the end, he been in this dude been in office since like 1972, except the 4 years he took off when he was between him being vice president and coming back and being president. So he know how to run a campaign. He know how to smoke a motherfucker who's coming after his job. The dude got endless political wisdom. So,
like you said, saying we're gonna listen to this Mike Pence right here.
Oh my God.
To express my unwavering support for Israel. But permit me to close on a personal note. Too. Last June, I announced my intention to seek the Republican nomination for President of the United States because I believe this country is in a lot of trouble.
Tune in.
I was raised to believe that
Twitch, Twitter,
much is given,
Facebook,
much
YouTube, y'all can get the home.
And with everything our country is facing, I just couldn't sit this one out. But the Bible tells us that there's a time for every purpose under heaven. Traveling across the country over the past 6 months, I came here to say it's become clear to me this is not my time. So after much prayer and deliberation, I have decided to suspend my campaign for president effective today. Now, I'm leaving this campaign, but let me promise you, I will never leave the fight for conservative values, and I will never stop fighting to elect principled Republican leaders to every office in the land. So help me God.
What you think about that right there, bro?
I think he's full of it. because he not gonna tell the truth anyway. That his campaign was out of money and wasn't taking no money in. So
I still don't know why he ran. The whole Republican Party look at him, well, the MAGA part of the Republican Party look at him as somebody that's a traitor, right?
True.
So he gonna run for president. Mike Pence, anybody don't know what we talking about? Mike Pence gonna run for president. He dropped out, but he running for president in a party that feels like he's a traitor. How does that even work?
But see, this was the thing that he was supposed to be. He was supposed to run as the alternative to Trump, because it's still a big portion of the Republican Party that don't really fuck with Trump, and they want somebody other than Trump. Now, as far as them extreme MAGA views, his Mike Pence views is more extreme than motherfucker Trump. But he gets out there, and if you running to be an alternative to this dude, why the fuck are you running scared of this dude? This dude sit there and try to get you hung and said he wouldn't mind if they hang your ass on January 6th. Basically say, fuck you, hang his ass.
Damn sure did.
But yet you don't go after him. If he was supposed to have been going after Trump in the same way Chris Christie is going after Trump.
True.
But if you sit there
again, that's somebody else just running for no reason. What's Chris?
Yeah, we already know what he's running for. He just running on the ticket. He just running on the ticket to try to trash Trump. Okay.
Welcome to the podcast, Reels, the MAGA wing of the Republican Party voice. Reels 6324 joins the Hoodview Politics with me, Rabbit Jones.
And me, Tony, the #1 soul brother.
What's going on, Reels?
Hey, greetings. How you doing?
Going on with you there? I don't know. Happy Halloween too. You ain't doing no trick or treat.
I don't celebrate any Halloween or Christmas or Easter. It's against my religion. I'm under the Church of Our Lord Jesus Christ, pastored by Pastor Gino Jennings. So I don't celebrate holidays like that. I would break bread at Thanksgiving, stuff like that, but I don't celebrate it.
Wait a minute. You're a Christian, right?
I'm striving to be like Christ. I'm striving to be holy.
Okay, so
holiness is the way.
If you're striving to be like Christ, that means you striving to be you follow Christian values. That means you don't.
I follow the values of the scriptures. So the book never said Jesus was born on December 25th. Anything that's a lie or contradict God, I don't participate in, as far as like Easter and Christmas. I don't participate in those days.
Okay, okay. As far as you're right, the Bible doesn't say Jesus was born on the 25th of December, but Easter and the resurrection is in the Bible.
Reels.
Easter and the resurrection.
You got to turn the volume down on something. You got something on that's doubling up the. I hear it. All right, go ahead.
Jesus died and rose.
That's Easter. That's what we celebrate. Easter, Resurrection Sunday.
So listen. I don't celebrate those days because Jesus died and rose. He died and rose. So I just leave it like that. I don't really get into biblical conflict. It's just that I don't celebrate it. Like, what I'm saying? Like I always say, people learn to respect, certain people that profess Jesus Christ. If you gotta respect the Muslims, just like you expect that the Muslims don't celebrate Christmas and participate in eating pork, we just want that same respect, at the end of the day.
First of all, I'm a Christian, and I don't worry about what nobody else celebrate, because my Lord and Savior is Jesus Christ.
That's what I said.
Christmas, Easter, and all that.
Well, I don't do it. I'm I come from, it's the First Church of Our Lord Jesus Christ, pastored by Pastor Geno Jennings. My pastor's actually
Yeah, though, but
viral
part,
all
bruh,
over
but
YouTube. So he,
part of being saved and part of being a born again Christian is that you accept and you recognize and you admit that Jesus died and was rose again. Jesus died
yeah,
for your sins and had
Jesus
rose
died
and
and
died
rose.
and rose again on the third day. That is part of being
Well,
that's part of being saved.
listen. I don't want to get in those conflicts because those issues are very touchy, and that's why, like, a lot of times I tell people, you're entitled to believe the way you want to believe, because at the end of the day, you have a God that you're gonna have to answer to. So at the end of the day, I don't
You got that part right.
so basically, you know, I'm just gonna leave
Let me ask you
that.
this:
I don't
you got.
celebrate Easter.
Let me ask you this: then you got people running for president. Hold on. Somebody have something that's got the volume coming on. That you doubling it up somewhere. Turn
Hold
your
on.
volume down on something. All right, look.
Is it still there?
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah. But what I'm about to say is the Republican Party stands on Christian values. That's their thing, right?
Yeah, they try
So
to use the Bible to beat you over the head
yeah,
until
that's
you
why
school.
it's hard for us to understand what's happening with the MAGA wing of it, because I don't think that's part of the Christian part of the Republican Party. So that's like a disconnect right there. Go ahead.
Listen, when I look at, it's like a check mark.
What about
You
Mike
know,
Pence? You like Mike Pence?
I don't like Mike Pence because it's like he's a flip flopper. When he's one way with this and then he's one way with that. He's, like I said, at the end of the day, he should have stood, with Donald Trump, and basically understood what Donald Trump was saying, but he jumped on a bandwagon of fake news and tried to, assassinate Trump's character.
That's why I
Um,
said I don't understand why he even ran, because like
he
half the
ran
party don't
because he
like him.
wants. Let me tell you, most people run because when you run, you get book deals, you get TV shows, all
True.
kinds of lobbyist credibility. So, like, and you get boards on these companies. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, even like being in Congress. Like, most congressmen, they don't even live off their salary. They actually live off of all of the money that they raise after they were elected. You know what I'm saying? That, people gift them houses, cars. They go. Their kids go on trips and stuff. It's almost like the black church, as you per se.
That is wrong,
Like,
because
like,
the same thing you saying right now is the
like
same
how you
thing.
see,
That's the
Creflo
same thing Clarence
Dollar.
Thomas getting hemmed up for.
You see, like, Clarence Thomas and T.D. Jakes, how they get rich off the American people, off of preaching prosperity.
Okay,
So
what about Jimmy Swaggart in them?
all of them, Kenneth Copeland, Cotton Candy Preacher Joel
Come on, what about
Osteen,
Billy Graham? Okay,
Benny
he's supposed to be a
Graham,
murder.
Benny
He's a
Hinn,
murder preacher.
all of them is in there. So when you look at, but I always why I say the black church, because it's like, when you see a lot of stuff, like the churches being in really bad shape, and then you can't afford to send your own kids to private school, but you send the preacher kid to private school. Does that make any sense? So when I look at a politician like Mike Pence, and I look at what he is doing, he is basically doing what most pastors do. He's just trying to get his name out there so he can get that bag. That's what that's all about.
But he
You
was,
got
but he was Trump's vice president.
Right? Yeah, but if you get closer to the Oval Office, you amass a certain amount of wealth. You know what I'm saying? If you get close to the Oval Office, you amass a certain level of wealth.
Do
You
you
don't
got
think so?
you got True
No,
Social?
that's not true.
No, I don't have True Social
Do you
because I'm
have
not
True
on.
Social?
No, I did, but I deleted it because I only go on platforms that I can grow. It's bad enough, you know, as you folks know, being on YouTube, um, being on YouTube, you can't,
Wait a minute.
if being on YouTube is hard enough to get views on YouTube. So when you talk about being on YouTube and then being on True Social and then being on Getter, all these other platforms, it is just hard to get that reach. I don't know if I make sense or not.
Oh yeah, you
But
do. But one problem we have with that is um
um
True Social is Trump platform.
But let me tell you the problem I have with True Social is every video or every topic I put out there, unless you're known on the other big three platforms, you're not gonna get a reach like you can get on TikTok and YouTube. Like for instance, for example, I can get 3,000 views on TikTok because we say Chinese. We all agree that the Chinese steal our infrastructure, right? On every sector, right? Yeah, I believe that, right?
Hold on,
We
say it again.
innovate. I said we innovate, and the Chinese steal our stuff and make it better, right? You agree with that?
No.
No. All right. Did they? But I agree with that. Like they stole our cars, but then they made the car better, which is Toyota's the highest selling car. You
What?
know, the highest selling cars are Toyota in America. They sell the most cars out of all manufacturers. But our they got that from us. They just made it better. They just made a better car. You understand what I'm saying?
You think
Because
that's a better car?
people are not buying. Yes, it lasts longer. Let me tell you, if you drive a Camry's going to outlast a Dodge or
I
Chevy
know Cadillac
any
though, but
day.
you tripping.
Yes, it would. Cadillacs always break down.
Cadillacs don't always break down.
You tripping.
I'm telling you.
I don't
I'm
get
telling
that
you.
from.
Well, anyway, that's my example. Take it. Let's take TikTok. Do we all know what TikTok is?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, we know what
now that
TikTok is.
One thing.
so we
True
know what
Social
TikTok
is
is.
the platform
But let
that.
me
Go ahead. Go
but
ahead.
but I'm trying to explain to you why I'm not on it. I
All right.
just
Go ahead.
got off. I just deleted my
Go ahead.
True Social 3 days ago because I got fed up with putting stuff out there and it was not getting seen. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I said, being on True Social, even Twitter, that's next because they haven't gotten the algorithm down like TikTok has got it. When you put something on TikTok and you put the hashtags and you do everything you're supposed to do as these platforms tell you to do to get your content out there, you wind up having good situations, good turnouts. So,
Well,
so when you look at
TikTok is the one that's really stealing.
look,
TikTok is the one that's really stealing information.
I don't really care about that as long as you got my social security number. I don't care what if, but anything is information gonna be out there anyway. Everybody can be Googled and your whole address will pop up. I don't care about none of that. I care about getting my platform out off the ground. Like folks, y'all know, y'all content creators, y'all know how hard it is to grind this thing out. Putting a lot of money into the equipment, your time you can never get back. You know what I'm saying? Grinding this thing through the mud, getting it
True.
out the mud, and
True.
and so TikTok is the only platform where I can get 3 or 4,000 views like instantly, like because they have an algorithm
Hold on.
that
Hold on.
pitches your video out.
Now.
Like it literally pitches your video out, and you
Okay.
can be monetized so quickly,
Let
so
me ask you
quickly.
this: who are you trying to get to? Who you talking to?
Well, I'm trying to get to all people that will hear me, all people that will support me. I don't care if we disagree. Like I tell people like this, you can sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. As long as you put your hands on me, so we
But
can
hold on,
have a
hold on.
dialogue. Yeah,
What I'm
yeah.
saying is your whole persona, your Trump 24, the whole thing. Who are you talking to? Because
I'm
some of those
talking.
views, hold on,
I'm talking to
most of those
MAGA.
views are gonna be
I'm
people
talking
that
to.
don't agree with you, bro.
I'm talking. Yeah. I'm talking to MAGA supporters. I'm
Okay.
talking to the range part of the black community that vote Democrat and get
Wait a
nothing.
minute.
Um,
See this.
Well, I would think that if you're trying to, if you're a MAGA supporter, which I can see by your "Make America Great Again" hat, that you
And one
are a
thing,
MAGA
hold on,
supporter.
hold on. I know you might be live on Bigo. I think you're live on Bigo, right? That's causing the echo here. Turn the volume down.
all right, so hold on. Let me see if we can turn it down.
Just turn the
So
volume down.
you still hear it?
Now go ahead. No, it's gone.
So
My thing
all right,
is,
so yeah, you know what? I
if you're
gotta
a
turn
MAGA
it on the
Republican,
device instead of the actual soundboard.
my
So
thing is, if
so
you
so
trying to
let me
reach MAGA
so let me
Republicans,
yeah.
it would behoove you to be on Truth Social, which is
That's
owned
what I'm
by,
thinking.
No, but
which
but
is
it doesn't.
owned and operated
Listen,
by
listen,
Donald Trump.
listen, listen. Only reason why I tolerate YouTube because I know the amount of money that's associated with YouTube. But I'm not gonna make money off of Truth Social. I'm not gonna make money off it. I don't even do Instagram. Like I got an Instagram account, but I don't really be going live on there because there's no monetary value to it. But I'm like, why I'm gonna keep going on True Social, all these platforms. I know how it is, folks. Y'all content creators.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
But I'm
saying?
saying you
as
gotta
a
know who
Like,
you're
content
talking to
like,
creator,
too,
like,
though.
you
like,
would know that
like,
there's
like,
no such
like, like,
thing.
like Bigo. I could do Bigo and YouTube and TikTok, and that would get me the money, the bag that I'm trying to accomplish. You know what I'm
Okay, I
saying?
got you.
Because like I said, I want to be like it's nothing better to stand on something you believe and make money doing it. You understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I want to be able to, you know, go out to these streets, show how bad situation is, but I gotta have money to go there. I want to take flights out to Atlanta and San Francisco and Oakland and show all these areas, but you need money to do that. And then also I got to get my camera gear up because I got to have folks out there shooting while I'm out there talking and showing them the neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? All this
So
stuff costs money.
Well,
So,
this is the way I feel about that. If if you're trying to get your message out and you're trying to get your word out about what you feel, how you feel about things, and you want people to hear, you go to everywhere that the people go. That's why as us being content creators, we try to go be everywhere. It ain't
yeah, I am
about
everywhere.
because
That's why
if
your,
you
your
can get
buddy found me.
if you get one viewer, if you can go on all the platforms and then just get one viewer, you, and that will
That's
listen
why
to
you
what
think
you
I'm
got to
on.
say, then you accomplish what you set out to do.
Why you think I'm on? Why you
oh shit.
Oh, he
think
got
I'm on?
disconnected.
Hello?
You know,
Say it again.
if you gotta go where the
Hold on,
people
why?
at.
Hold on, why you think I'm on YouTube and all these other platforms? Why you think I'm on? Like I got so many devices. I wish I could show you
That's why
all the
we was just
devices I
asking
got.
you. That's why
Yeah.
we was asking you who are you directly talking to when you're doing this every day?
All right. I'm
Because
talking to. I'm
all
talking
right,
to the
so
right
There
and
you
the
go.
left. I'm
we
talking
got
to
it.
the right and the
So you were
left.
talking to the left
Yeah,
too,
like
right?
I just talk. Yeah, like I have a lot of Democrat supporters on Bigo and TikTok
See now,
and YouTube and Instagram and Twitter. I have people that disagree with me and they'll say, look, I disagree with you, but I like where you come from. I like the fact that you don't go back and forth and curse people out and belittle them and call them names because they don't agree with what you said. You understand what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
did that myself.
So at the end of the day, I can always. It's like congressmen, like my man Byron Donalds. He sits up there and argue with Jamal all the time in the house. Like they disagree on almost every single topic. But at the end of the day, he can break bread with him, go to dinner with him, like go to a ball game with him. You know what I'm saying? Because they know to leave it on the court. What's the court? Congress. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know, that's where I'm coming from. You know what I'm saying? Being on me being on Twitter, me being on Instagram, me being on TikTok and YouTube and Bigo, those are the platforms that I like to be on. And that's why I put my same name, Rail6324, on all the platforms. Because everybody can find me with that same name. And that's why I like the fact that we have these platforms in fruition, because we can reach a large audience. Like I said, y'all gonna be big, and one day I'm gonna say I was on y'all show. I was with them guys when they was in the mud. I was with them guys from ground up to where they at now. You know, that's what happened with that guy Kevin Samuels. He was with a lot of the little people, but what Kevin Samuels did wrong, he ditched those guys that helped him get there, and then just stayed at the top and pulled the ladder up.
But see, this is the issue. This is the issue I got with this, and this conversation. This conversation is bringing that to light. When you get, and this especially goes to the Republican Party. You got to go where the people are. You can't sit there and say, well, my ideas, my plans, what I stand for will be good for you, but you won't come and talk to me. You know what I'm saying? You won't come where the people at. You won't come to the hood. You won't come to the lesser served parts of society, if you will. You won't do all of that. But you will tell me, well, what they are doing for you, what the Democrats are doing for you, it ain't working for you. But the Democrats will come to where I'm at to actually ask for my vote. You don't see a Trump, a Pence, a Christie, what's that clown down in Florida, DeSantis. You won't see none of them come. They will tell you, and this is one of the talking points that trick me out. They'll tell you quick. Well, you know, the Republicans will say, well, the Democrats take your vote for granted. But the Democrats will come to where I'm at and speak to people like me, people that look like me, and will tell people that look like me and live where I live at, this is what we can do. This is what my plans is to do for you. And you don't get that from the other side.
Reels?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically what I'm saying is this. You know,
Hold on.
I get on.
Did you just hear what he just said?
Yeah.
Okay,
The reason why the Republicans don't go, and the Republicans actually do go to the communities, is just that, you know, the vote is just automatic Democrat in that community. So you can go there, and I've seen them go there. Listen,
I got news for you. The vote is not automatic.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I seen it just happened in New York with the Lee Zeldin guy. It just happened in New York with Lee Zeldin.
You know why the vote is perceived as automatic? Because those candidates will get out and campaign where those votes are. If Republicans want Black votes, Latino votes, Asian votes, gay votes, or whoever votes they looking for, if they want those votes, they have to get out there and campaign for them votes the same way that Democrats do, and they don't.
So what have the Democrats done for blacks to keep them voting?
What have Republicans done for blacks?
They done a lot. They mind their business. They try to lower taxes.
Hold on, stop. You just said what Democrats did for blacks, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you take care of this one.
Let's start there.
Oh, the Republicans.
Hold on. Republicans. Hold on. You just said Democrats, right?
What did Democrats do for black folks?
Okay, I'm gonna take this one right here. I'm gonna tell you what they did for blacks. I'm gonna tell you what they did for black people like me. I'm a diabetic, and I have it bad right now. My motherfucking insulin. I take 2 different types of insulin. For one of my insulins a month, for 1 month, costs almost $1,400 for 4 needles a month. The other one costs almost $500 a month. So do the math. That's almost $2,000. I will tell you what Democrats have done for black people like me that's suffering. They have lowered health costs. They have made it so that we can get the care that we need. So that black people, which we know is disproportionately has high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, and other diseases more than white people. Disproportionately more. So what they have done is help lower these costs. They have helped us made it so that we can get the care that we need and afford the medicines that we need, that we are not dying early, that we're not having amputations, that we're not losing organs, that we're not losing our sight. That's one thing that Democrats have done for not only black people, white people, Asian people, Latino people, and it is something that Republicans on the regular are trying to take away from people like me, and people that look like me, and people that are suffering like me.
All right.
So when you say that, what have they done? That's one thing right there. We can start right there and move on
Go
to
ahead.
to the other thing.
Health costs. MAGA.
Well,
So you think it's
all
fair?
I know, I work
Stay on the facts, MAGA, man.
okay,
Stay on
so
facts.
so health cost has risen. You know, I am a deductible guy, so at the end of the day, you know, when I do, you know, I don't know if y'all understand what PPO is, but I get PPO insurance. So that means that, you know, I have the best insurance. I can go out of the country and my insurance will still work. So I pay into my insurance. So, you know, at the time that this guy talking about this great health care happened, my premium went up, and I lost a lot of things, you know, that was low cost and went up to high cost. And also my deductibles went up. You know, I believe they had a better eye care plan, but they had to supplement for all of the changes through the Affordable Care Act. Also, you know, if it was times that I did lapse without insurance because of a job loss, because I wanted to work for myself, and then I would get penalized for not having insurance. So it,
Let's stay right there. Let's stay right there.
yeah.
You skip 2 issues first. Second of
No,
all,
you just said the cost, and I'm telling you, staying on the facts, the deductibles are very high for PPO plans, which they weren't high back then. Back then, the deductibles went from $400 to about $1,500. Now the average PPO deductible is around $10,000, which is insane.
hold on.
That is true.
So you think somebody should pay for your health care?
Listen. At the end of the day,
You think the rest of Americans should pay for your health care?
Listen. No, and nobody asked them to.
No, right?
Because at the end of the day, last time I checked, it's still on my. If I don't pay it, it will be on my credit report. If I don't pay it, it'll be on my credit report. I can always get a payment plan with the hospital. It's just like with college. You think somebody should pay?
Wait, stop. Real. You mixing a lot of things up. Hold on. You throwing a lot of things and you mixing things up here. Hold up. First, we talking about insulin. We talking about the price of healthcare, right?
Which is wrong.
Hold on. Now, when you say you get penalized for not paying for something, of course you're gonna get penalized, because if not, everybody else is gonna pay for your healthcare
too.
It's coming from. Watch when I stop him. You ain't gonna hear it no more. You see what I'm saying? I think he got the Bigo joint. Something else going on is playing.
You correct.
But either way,
You correct.
Either way, when we talk healthcare, that's serious to people, period. That's not no Republican, Democrat shit. That's not no Maga shit. That's life or death, right? So when we talk about black men, older black women, insulin, high blood pressure, how do we help that, Reels?
Okay, so would
And
you
then I
wouldn't
got a
have
question.
all right, so let's talk about prevention. You know, at the end of the day, I don't think government.
Reels. I want you to address the fact that
Can I talk
if
about
you
how
don't
you
have
got to
insulin, you
the
die, right?
I wouldn't,
You
but
agree
can
on
I
that?
talk? Yeah, yes. So
Right, yeah, right.
yes.
So can we address getting insulin or not? Right?
Yes. So
So
you
you
need to
said Republicans and Democrats. We putting them both together. Democrat, he said, put bills up to get his insulin, right? Which saves lives. We agree?
yes.
Okay. So I need you to tell me the Republican combat to insulin,
Well,
lower
the
prices for insulin.
Republicans never was against that because for order for that type of bill like for insulin to even get through, it had to have Republican support. But the thing is, what I'm saying is, I don't disagree with. Yes, you should have a affordable cost, but the thing is, what people are not understanding here is this: you have to stop eating unhealthy. If you stop eating unhealthy, you won't need insulin. You know, a lot of these health um, conditions that people have are self-inflicted, eating
Hypertension.
bad,
Is hypertension in the black culture?
well the thing is, I don't know about if it's specifically for any type of ethnic group. I just think
Hypertension?
that that people make the poor choices in their diets, and that's what gives them that health
Hypertension is
condition.
the leading one of the leading causes of black men
Sometimes
and women.
in the
Hold on,
case
hold
of
on, real, real.
poor
Hold
people.
on, Tony.
All right, go ahead.
Real keeps tripping on real serious facts here, man. He tripping me out with that, bro. Insulin, this is real serious in the black community. Hypertension is one of the leading causes in the black community. Reals?
So
Do we
you
agree?
saying that you cannot stop hypertension if you
So you
eat
talking about
well,
what you eat
if
has
you
something to do with
exercise,
hypertension?
if you exercise,
Oh
if
my
you,
God.
so you're telling me that if you exercise and stuff, you can't stop hypertension.
So you tell me black Americans don't exercise,
Yo,
that's why
first
they
of
got
all,
hypertension?
let's get one thing straight. A lot of a major cause of hypertension is stress.
I'm getting to
Yeah,
that.
and most people, how do they get stressed out?
Let's get to that. We black
He
Americans. Why we
trying to put
stressed?
food on the
No,
table. How about
Why
no,
we
that?
stressed?
okay, yeah, I get stressed out, but I'm not suffering from bad health conditions. Like I said, and a lot of times if I am, I'm not going to go blame you know the hospitals and corporations, for my hypertension. You
Huh?
know, at
First
the
of
end of
all,
the day,
nobody's blaming the hospitals and the
I mean,
corporations for their
Oh, I see
so
what he said. I see
for
what he
their
said.
situation.
no, yes,
But the
you
fact
is
of the matter
I
because
see what he
is,
said. He said
because you're trying to, like I said, I do believe that cost should be low. But at the end of the day, I think that should be on the company to do it and not forced by the government. Because at the end of the day, I didn't tell you to go to McDonald's. I didn't tell you to go to White Castle. You made those decisions on your own.
all right.
Most the thing is, it's a lot of lack of self accountability in the black community, and we the same thing, with the 1% need to pay more. They don't need to pay more because they
I
earn
mean,
a
well,
right
hold
to
on,
be in that
slow down.
class.
We in healthcare. Hold on. See how you did that? It's healthcare. See what you did? You about to go to taxes. Hold on.
okay.
We're gonna get there.
So let me ask you this question. And I know for a fact how it is about insulin. So do you tell me do you think it's fair? Do you think it's fair that a person in my position should have to shell out almost $2,000 a month to pay for something that is a known fact? It only takes $10. It takes less than $10 to make. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, yes. If I'm a business owner, I get to price it wherever I want. So, like for instance, all right, let me tell you. So you saying that I'm wrong? I run a steam cleaning electrostatic company, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's really like housekeeping, but I do it on a broader level. You
Mm-hmm.
know, and I charge somebody $130 an hour to clean a 2-bedroom apartment. You know, clean it's just a basic cleaning, and I charge them $130 an hour. So you think I'm wrong for charging them $130 an hour?
No, you're not wrong, but that's not a necessity. People are not dying. People are not having amputations. People are not going blind because they can't afford because they can't afford for you to steam clean a house. We're talking about something that takes $10 to make.
Okay, but at the end of the day,
you're going to tell me you are going to charge people over 10,000% more to for them to live and live.
that's just the
That's
way.
not
That's
right.
the way. Brother, I understand you. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, would you want somebody telling you what to do with your company, telling you how to price control your product?
Okay,
Would you
now
want somebody to do
I'm about
that?
to answer that. I'm
Well,
about to answer
first
that.
of all, let's
Now,
let's
hold
let's
on.
get one thing straight, and let's get one thing straight because we've been going off on this, and I meant to get this straight a couple minutes ago. You are saying that the government is telling these people how to price the medicines and price their product, which is not true because President Biden has sat down with the drug company and negotiated with the drug companies the prices, the new prices and the lower prices that are coming for people with that use certain medicines. So the government is not telling them to do anything. This was a negotiated deal between the drug companies and the president.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to tell Real. Go ahead.
Well, at the end of the day, I think it is. I think, like I said, I wouldn't personally charge 10,000% of like that, but you know, because
You
at the end of
can't
the day,
because
I
Biden
find
make it
with
so you can't do that. Are you with
well,
us now?
well,
You with us?
well. I don't think that government should be intervening in that. But at the end of the day, they will have to answer for their greed. But the thing is, um, what you gotta understand is that we as Americans are from the greatest economic system known to mankind, which is
Okay, let's
capitalism.
talking points.
And the thing about it
Hold
is,
on.
we have the right to charge as much as we want for a pill. Because it's our business. We innovated it. We created it. So, we have a right to make a profit, even if you don't agree with that profit.
All right, so
We
now,
have the right to do it.
Well,
so
then,
now,
and then you know what? Then the drug companies and all the people that's mad about people going across the border to Canada to get cheaper medicine, they should shut the hell up.
Going
Because
across the border, you don't
because
hear the drug companies
because
complaining.
in the
It's
same way, you got a right. You say these people got a right to charge what they want, and you correct. You can charge what you want. But if we find it at a cheaper rate and a better rate, you can't say nothing and complain when we go and get that at a better and cheaper rate. I am on the air.
now, Reals.
Yes.
You pay taxes, right? We
Yeah.
all pay taxes, right?
Yes.
So you, as a taxpayer in this great country we call America, like you do, right? You feel like you shouldn't have to get a life-saving pill or any type of shit like that and let it be in the hands of somebody to hike it up where you can't afford it unless you're a billionaire, right? To stay alive. So now, by me paying taxes, I would expect my representative to say, fuck no, I'm not letting you get away with that. And we're going to make it so you can't do that. Period. You better find another way to make a profit, not on people's lives. What's wrong with that, Reals?
Well, it goes back to saying that it's their company and they reserve the right to price it wherever they want to.
Okay, so now
I know it seems bad. I wouldn't do it
that sounds good. I'm
personally.
about to show you the results of that though. By me paying taxes, now my representative is taking care of that. Now it's a bill that goes through, passes that says you can't jack your prices up. In fact, you can hack them up all the way you want. The government got a price right here with the same product. Now what you going to do?
Well, at the end of the day, I'm gonna like at the end of like first of all, you just
Mhm.
have to comply with the law. You got to comply with the law. You just gotta lobby to the people to get in office that would repeal that law.
So you
So as
so you want to repeal, let's stay with us now. You want to repeal a law that makes it easier for Black Americans to get their life-saving medicine. To stay on top,
well,
right?
I will repeal it based on a free market. So at the end of the day, being in a free market, if you allow them to get away with telling you what to what to charge for your product, how far will they go? You know what I'm saying?
No. Again, you can charge what you want, but the government is going to make the same product cheaper.
Oh well, let them make it cheaper. That they have every right to do it. That's fair competition. You know what I'm saying? They can
Therefore, your
make it
prices can
cheaper.
go high as they want. It's a bottom line. It's a
Okay,
bottom
okay,
line for the
yeah.
prices.
I don't disagree with that.
Okay.
As you see you see it with Amazon and all these other stores. The
Do you
Amazon
think you
has a
agree that's a good thing to have since
yeah, fair
you got prices
competition.
going?
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, it's good for customers. It sucks for the entrepreneur because he has to keep innovating to stay in competition. So yeah, I
You
believe
agree.
that. That's why I'm not against monopolies. I'm like, okay, let the best man win. That is true capitalism. If I were to buy all the cell phone companies, who is government to come and stop me? You know what I'm saying? So I think it's wrong that Verizon is not allowed to buy T-Mobile and AT&T and just be the only supreme company out there. I think that's wrong. I think that's wrong. That Exxon should be allowed to buy all you companies.
Why would
You know
you
what I'm saying?
allow that? Why would you want that to
Because
happen?
let the best man wins.
It can't be the best men if somebody was born with millions of dollars to start off before me. Do you agree with that?
It doesn't listen.
We in
That's
America, right?
capitalism. But how you
Hold
think
on.
the person who was
Bro,
how you
a
think the person
monopoly.
got the
Look,
million?
a monopoly is not good for nobody.
It
That is the
is good.
problem. That is the
It's
problem with
healthy.
the healthcare industry now. A monopoly doesn't do nothing for nobody
But the
because
government
if you
allows that. The government allows
it
it
is not
because
everybody is not on the same level.
that's where the government allows it. The government don't want to have a free market in healthcare. They didn't need
Wait a minute. We just
Obamacare. Or
described to you that you asked what Democrats do and Republicans, right? We just described to you that the Democrats made it a free market in the healthcare.
no, no,
We
no,
just
they did
described
not.
that to you.
No, they did
And if
not.
you're trying
No,
to
they
make it
did
a free
not.
market, and if you're
No,
trying to
they
make it
did
a free
not
market
because
forever, I don't know where you get
they
this from.
still they still won't allow the big
What?
they still won't allow other companies to come in and combat Blue Cross and Aetna. Every single plan that you see out there, even on the Obamacare exchange site, they are under a Blue Cross or Aetna. Those are the only two out there. If we go look
It
at
is
it,
more than
there's
it is
Blue
more than Blue
Cross and
Cross and
Aetna.
Aetna.
No, it's not.
Hell
No, I'm
yeah.
talking
It is
about the
more than Blue Cross and
underwriter.
Aetna.
It's good, brother. You not
There's
understand what
more
I'm saying.
underwriters than Blue Cross and Aetna.
No, no, you don't understand what I'm saying. Aetna's going to get their money regardless. It's only two networks. It's like say you got a
This is my
wireless
card.
network.
This is my
Like for instance,
this is my
we got.
insurance card
Let me
right
tell you
here. It
something.
is not yet
Hold
underwritten by
on.
Blue
No,
Cross or Aetna.
it's
Blue Cross or
what
Aetna
is it?
has nothing to do with this. So it's not
Well, what
everyone is
company
not
is that?
underwritten.
What company is that?
It's United Healthcare.
United Healthcare is under Blue Cross. It's
No, it's
under
not.
the network. It's under the network. They're not operating as Blue Cross, but it's under their network. It is under their network. I'm telling you, it's just like Verizon. It's just like Verizon. It's just like Verizon. Verizon
under.
Right, Verizon is under. Verizon stands alone. But when you go get some of these Walmart phones and you see these Xfinity, they're using the Verizon network. But they're not their own company. But people think they're their own company because the Verizon doesn't advertise on them. But what happens is when you go deep dive and you see where's the money, where's the towers coming from, where's the line, the wireless technology's coming from, it's powered by Verizon. That's all I'm saying, brother. It's powered by Blue Cross. It's not gonna say Blue Cross. You have to go call your insurance and say, who is United Healthcare powered by? Who is giving them the operation to operate as a healthcare company? It's going to be Blue Cross or Aetna, and that is the problem. We have to government has to allow more than 2 networks to be out there so we can have real competition. We can have a free market.
Okay,
Go look
if that
it
was
up.
a problem, then okay. If you say you have to allow more competition, so then why are Republicans?
No, we want that. We want that. We just said we got to go to a complete free market system without no price control.
No, they don't.
Yes, we
No,
do.
they don't.
We don't.
The Affordable Health Care Act is a Republican idea.
That's
It
why
was
I like.
put into
No, it's
effect
not.
in
It was
Massachusetts
a.
by
It was a
Obama.
bad.
And when Obama
Hold
adopted,
on.
and when President Obama
Slow down.
It's
adopted
not the same thing. Even Mitt
ideas
Romney said it. It's
that
not the
Mitt
same.
Romney
It's not
used,
the.
Republicans trashed them.
Yeah, but what works for Massachusetts don't work for the United States. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Massachusetts
If you know anything about the government, you know
I know a lady.
You know
I got a
damn well.
sister.
You know as well as I do that everything that's
It
passed
was not forced
on a
on
federal
you.
level
Mass
has
health is
first
not
been
forced
tried
on
out
you.
on a state and local level, and you know this just as
Yeah,
much as I am.
but mass health is not forced on you. Mass health is not forced on you in the state of Massachusetts. So that's the difference with what Romney said on the campaign trail. And he said mines don't have didn't tell people
Affordable
they
option.
mass
You don't have
health
the
did
option.
not mass health did not kick people off their existing plans because it didn't meet their standards. Mass health allowed other
People didn't get kicked
insurance
off. People
companies.
didn't get kicked off their plans either.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Go look it up.
Who?
When the guy said you lied, people got kicked off their health care plans because it did not meet the standard of Obamacare, even though the insurance they had was better than Obamacare. I'm not going to argue about this. Why I like getting in conversations about Obamacare. But like
Why
I
not?
said, because I think, because people are going to disagree.
It's the
And
Affordable
think
Care Act.
it's
First
the
of all, it's
best
not
thing
called
since sliced
Obamacare.
bread.
Right.
And listen, but so let me tell you something that monopoly is great for America.
For nothing.
May the best man
It
win.
is great for
If I-
nothing.
Yes, it is.
It is not
It's
good
great
for
for
nothing
America.
for one person or
You know
one
why? Because
entity
but the thing is,
to own everything. It is not.
yes,
Because the
but
little people get left out each and every time.
they're not gonna listen. The little people can do the work and grow themselves to a conglomerate. You know what I'm saying? Amazon was the little people at one point.
It must be
Amazon was little, and look where they at.
So let me ask you this.
YouTube was little. Look where they at.
Let me ask you this. Do you think Trump going to jail?
Nah, Trump is not going to jail. This is all election interference. The greatest witch hunt we have ever seen on American soil. And Donald Trump is going to reign victorious, and we're going to make America great again. And we're going to take back our country from the radical left dictatorship, seek to destroy our country and put America last instead of America being first.
All right, hold on. You do a lot of talking points. I like that, but you got to slow down on the talking points. All right.
Listen.
Hold on.
He's not going to jail.
Do you
You think
know
they're gonna put a sitting president in jail? You really think that?
he's not a sitting
You
president?
must be out of your mind. I mean, you think they're
Okay,
gonna put
hold
a president? You think they're gonna put a former president in jail? You think this country would do that?
Are you paying attention to the cases?
Yeah, in those cases, let me tell you, Fannie Willis has lost big because none of these people had got full exonerations, and they got nothing to say about Trump. Yeah, these people have no direct intel with Trump. A
Are you
lot of
following
these
this
lawyers,
case right here, bro? 'Cause I don't think
yes,
you're
I'm
following this case right
following
here.
it. I'm following it.
Going down to twos in Atlanta,
No,
Georgia,
he's
bro.
not. No, he's not. No, he's not. Donald Trump is winning. 4 people just copped out to plea deals, which made the RICO case weak. And let me
my
tell you,
God.
the,
The
the,
lawyers
the, plea, the,
pleading.
plea, the plea deals, that was a full exoneration because they had nothing. When any lawyer would tell you, when they come to you with a plea deal, that tells you their case is weak. And that a lawyer would tell you that
Are you
no, let
crazy?
me tell you, the lawyer would tell you the reason why most people plead out, because the lawyers would tell them, because I've been on that side of the fence. You know, they
Really?
would say,
You had,
look,
you had, you had,
listen, they'll say, yeah, and I beat the case. They said, look, this case is gonna cost a lot more money. You know, so usually when you take a pre-divergent program, it's not it's not an admission of guilt. They just hold your guilty plea until you finish the pre-divergent program. Then it goes away like it never was arrested, and that's that's what's going
that
on
ain't
here.
Hold on.
Yes,
hardly
it
Hold on.
true.
is.
Hold
Yes,
on,
it
hold on.
is.
No, it's not.
Go look
No,
it
it's
up.
not.
Go look it up. Go look
I
it
ain't
up.
got to look it up.
He always say
I ain't
that,
got.
man. Bro, you
Hold on,
can't.
let me explain to you. Let me explain something to you right here. I ain't got to
Your
look it up,
man
bro.
Jamal
Been there,
Bowman
done
just
that.
got the same plea deal.
Hold on.
Been there, done that. Ain't got to
Jamal
look
Bowman
nothing up.
Jamal Bowman got the same deal. He committed an insurrection. He's not going to go to jail. It's a first-time offense. He's going through a pre-divergent program. After he complete the program, this thing will be erased off his record.
No.
Stop reading them
All right.
back of talking points.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Let's wake you up
When
a
they
little bit.
went to these people, and they took these plea deals, they went to them. You don't go to nobody with a plea deal unless you got evidence.
Yes, he don't.
They
No,
went there and told them,
no.
we got you.
No, they
We
say
got you on
no,
this. We got you on that. We
Yeah,
got
but
you
the
on
lawyer,
other. Because
but they
no,
wouldn't be offering a plea
One
deal.
at a time. One at a time. One at a time.
Whoa. No lawyer in his right mind would take a plea deal knowing that the case is weak. Your job as a lawyer is to do every single thing to exhaust nothing to defend your client to the utmost. And when these people went to Sidney Powell and the chief of staff dude, they put it on the table. We got you on this. We got you on that. We got you on this. Now you can either cooperate or we gonna send your ass to jail. That's what happened. And that's what happened
And another thing.
each and every
Bro,
time. How do I know? Been there.
Can I tell you something? You gotta understand that a case like this will bankrupt a lot of these people that's going on trial.
Exactly.
So you know, I just want to let you know that most people it would be in their best interest to take a plea deal, rather go to court and fight this out. And then at the end of the day, you're going to still owe a mass amount of money through attorney fees. You know what I'm saying? It just make more sense to just plea out, and just take the pre-divergent program, then have your case go to court, and then you get convicted, or you win, not just necessarily convicted, but you win, and then you're gonna get bankrupt by the lawyer that you owe, because most lawyers, what they'll do is they'll hold a case like this, they'll defend your case without you paying. and then they'll give you a big bill at the end. You understand what I'm saying? A
Wait.
big giant bill at the end, and that's what they do in these high profile cases. Because
Okay.
remember, when same thing happened with that girl Casey Anthony. She beat the case, but she's in debt to her lawyer. All the money that she makes goes to her lawyer. All the money that she makes goes to her lawyer because she like I said, these lawyers would take the case.
All right. Now, you said Willis has no case.
Yeah. She has no case. This is a witch hunt.
Hold on.
These indictments are witch hunts. She's only going after Trump because she's doing what she's doing. Biden dirty work.
All right. So right now, she got I don't know how many indictments. She getting threatened. Why they threaten her if there's no case? First of all,
because yeah, of course, every attorney gets death threats.
Oh my!
Every attorney gets death threats. Every single one.
Okay.
Every attorney gets death threats. Let's not fool ourselves. Every attorney gets death threats.
All right.
Records. Quote, when you charge Trump on that fourth indictment, anytime you're alone, be looking over your shoulder.
These are text messages.
Willis and Labatt were undeterred. Clearly, Trump was charged. Trump was fingerprinted. Trump was booked.
This is
according to court records. Quote, when you charge Trump on that fourth indictment, anytime you're alone, be looking over your shoulder. Willis and Labatt were undeterred. Clearly, Trump was charged. Trump was fingerprinted. Trump was booked, and Trump had his mugshot taken. But the threats have not receded. Take a listen to what Willis told the Fulton County Board of Commissioners earlier this month.
And I want to talk about the threats, okay? So you all don't get to hear all of them. Unfortunately, I've now damaged probably some of your customer service personnel who does get to hear a fraction of them because people are threatening me in that way. But I have, in the last probably 2 months, over 150 threats that have come into the office. They come in through the customer service line. They come in through my phone line. They come into the magistrate court. They come in through written letter. They come in through text messages. The demands that I am putting on my staff right now to try to track down and investigate the threats, but also keep me alive, which has become a real concern for me. I have got to have people that are loyal to me and that my life means something to.
Now,
it's happening.
Reals.
All day, every day in this country.
You agree with anything that's going on there? Or disagree? Hold up, my bad. Or you disagree with
What about the Supreme Court?
Wait. Everything she just said. Should that be happening to her?
No, but should that be happening to Supreme Court? That happens every day. Judges and lawyers get threatened every day like that. It just because it's Donald Trump, everybody want to make it this highlight, this grand highlighted things when people get threatened every single day. Every single day there's threats on justice's life. There's threats on what? No. You
got people charged in this case, bro.
No, listen, no, they weren't. No, I'm not talking about. I said no. You said, do people get charged for threatening Supreme Court justices?
No, I never said that.
No.
I said, is it okay for her to get threatened that way? Period. Yes or no? Is that okay?
No, it's not okay. But what I'm saying is this: we need to highlight threats that happen to other judges, not just the ones that go after Trump because they're black. We need to stop this racism in America.
You start throwing stuff at the wall. I like that. I like it, but stay on topic here.
No. I am on topic.
Hold on.
Because nobody said nothing when the Maga judge in Florida was threatened, when she was receiving death threats by the left, by the extreme radical left, to say what?
No one got charged. Again,
yes, they did. Trump got charged. And DeRay Jack Smith had the judge in Florida take the case. The judge happened to be a Trump-backed judge, Trump appointed, and she's getting threats by
no
leftists.
one was charged with harassing nobody. These people been charged
No,
for
they
harassing
actually,
officials, bro.
I see what you're saying. They were charged. The Supreme Court justices, the people that threatened Supreme Court justices that rolled up to their house, they were charged, but they were let off and got a slap on the wrist. They were charged. There, a lot of people were charged for threatening Eileen Cannon, but they got a slap on the wrist. But nobody highlighted it. You will only see this on conservative radio. You want it on conservative shows, because at the end of the day, when the mainstream media is dominated by Democrats, so they're gonna push what they want to push. There's so many judges in America that get threatened and charged and get slapped on the wrist, or some of them gets penalties. But the thing is, you don't hear it. You only hear it now because this judge, this prosecutor is filing these false rigged up charges on Donald Trump to interfere in the 2024 election.
Go ahead, Tom.
You do realize, right, that the news outlets with the most viewers and the most followers is right-wing media. You realize that, right? You know, MSNBC, CNN ain't close to touching Fox viewership or their ratings. You know this, right?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Go check.
They're trusted. I'm telling you, with them combined, you got ABC, CNBC, ABC, CNBC, MSNBC. You got CNN, and you got all the other fake outlets, News One, all these fake outlets that's just running around bashing Donald Trump, making this man look like a villain, working together, you know what I'm saying? And they're getting the message out, because the amount of people that vote for the Democrat Party are being brainwashed.
My brother. Wasn't it Fox News? Wasn't it Fox News that just had to pay out umpteen millions of dollars
No,
for telling lies?
No, they wasn't telling lies. They just made a settlement because they didn't want to waste the money to go to court and fight it.
See, again, you can't do that.
Really.
They got sued for lying and making up shit. Almost $1 billion, and they paid that.
Right.
Second, Reels, the most watched news station in America,
Fox,
is Fox News. Almost 2 million people watch that joint every hour. Now, what you say again?
Now they don't. They don't.
So
it's Tucker Carlson.
Again, Reels, we got it. When we do facts, we can't then just say the facts don't matter. It's just like
the news, because they get the air. No, let me tell you. But you can say most watch, but the fake news CNN is in the minds of the most people that vote in a mass majority of these major cities. So, like I said, the Republicans have never won the supermajority in like over 60 years. You want to know why? Because fake news have a strong hold to where Republicans cannot win major offices like that anymore. So, like, when you look at the major cities, your major cities with the best brilliant technology and infrastructure, you got supermajorities all around this country that are dominated by Democrats. Democrats run this country.
Fox News and Rupert Murdoch has been.
And you gotta remember, Fox News is sort of fake news too.
Fake?
Yes.
Wait. So Fox News part of the fake thing too now?
Hold on.
Yeah, they're the establishment.
So you saying you part of the? Wait, I'm lost now. Now I'm really lost.
No. Remember, we didn't have order in the court. We didn't have order in Congress until we started electing MAGA judges and MAGA mayors and MAGA governors and MAGA Congress and senators and presidents. You know.
No. What I'm saying is, we don't understand how Fox can be part of the establishment.
Oh, because you see how they flip flop on Donald Trump. You know, they're not they're force reporting. Sometimes they force report the poll numbers. You know, they try to push out these
Oh,
establishment
you just threw
Republicans.
that out. I'm not gonna let that slide either.
Now,
They
now,
called
Yeah.
it right that night.
no,
He lost. They called it early because the numbers said he lost.
No, no,
I keep
listen.
saying they just making up, they changing.
Okay, I'm not going to sit there. I don't want to argue about that part because that is a sensitive topic on YouTube. So, it's like what I want to say is this: MAGA Republicans.
I'm
This
like,
is
whatever you come on here, bro.
MAGA
You can say whatever the
Republicans
fuck you want to say.
from
Hold on, real.
2016.
Whenever you
What?
come on this platform, you come on Hoodview Politics, say what the fuck you want to say. All right? Don't hold nothing back.
I just don't want y'all to get upset
Don't
when
worry
y'all.
about it. Don't worry about it. Say whatever is on your mind.
Well, anyway, we already know the 2020 election was rigged, and I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about the way they think it's rigged. I know it's rigged because I know how the black community roll. Like these grandmothers that been wanting their child to go out there and vote and never voted. They went and filled out the ballots for their sons, their grandchildren. They said, "Oh, you ain't gonna get away with this. I'm gonna fill this thing out for you." And they sent all those false ballots in and rigged the elections. Yeah, because the kids didn't really want to vote, but they were filling the ballots out because the people that didn't want, that are not voters, because I get a lot of people on my show, you know, on TikTok and Bigo, and they sit there and tell me I don't even care about voting, but they have Democrat leaning views, but they don't vote. But guess what? They voted. They voted in 2020
You making
because
the point of the Democrats that it's a sleeping giant out there for the Democrats too.
What's up with all this gerrymandering?
Listen, that
What's
started by the Democrats.
Voter ID.
No, you need voter ID. You need most black people want voter ID. The black community want it. They want voter ID.
That's the problem I got with people like you. You always going on with about the black people. I don't see.
No, because black folks are the ones. Because black folks are the ones. No,
are
black
you in the
folks.
1%? No.
Black,
are you close to the 1%? No.
Black folks are given. Black folks are the only ethnic group that gives over 80% of their vote to one party. We're the only ones that do that.
If the other party would get out here and earn the black vote and would come to where black people are, would talk to black people instead of trying to take everything from black people, then you wouldn't have
you see what they did to Herschel Walker?
Of black people vote for one
see
party.
What they did to Herschel Walker? You see what they did to Kathy Barnett?
Herschel Walker is a coon.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Herschel Walker ain't no blacker than O.J. Simpson. What are you talking about?
You don't need to be in the 1% to get an ID.
No. What you saying? Hold on.
Let me tell you something. If you get on here and talk, you get on here for the last 2 weeks and talk down about black people voting and black people getting this and black people getting that. Hey, your skin tone is darker than mine, bro. Now, if you care,
but I'm an American. I identify as an American. I was born in America.
If you care about what's happening in the black community, and you think that if you think that Republican politics or MAGA policies would be better for black people, why don't you and your MAGA Republicans, your white Republicans get out here and go into the communities where these people at that you are saying are wasting their vote or their vote is being taken advantage of? Why don't you get out here and explain to them and give them an alternative instead of running down black people all the time? That's why black people don't vote for you. For Republicans and people that talk like you. People don't want to be talked down to, especially from a party that don't give a fuck about black people. They give a fuck about much a fuck about you as they do me. You just ain't wise up and saw it yet.
Real? Now, real, why you got that shirt on, man?
It's
That's
my
my-
Harriet. It's my Harriet Tubman shirt. She's a Republican. I gotta shout out my favorite Republicans. You know, they got over the white supremacy stuff, and they didn't use white supremacy as an excuse not to go forward.
I appreciate
You
you
lost
doing
your
that.
mind.
I like you wearing that shirt though. That's my dog. Harriet Tubman is my shit. But you like to leave a lot of stuff out when you bring her up, bro. I noticed that. You know what I'm saying?
She wasn't
First of all,
Republican.
for anybody that's watching right now, all black people were Republicans. For the simple fact that Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves, right?
Right.
If you know our times. So of course, we'll be Republicans. The Republican Party ain't give a fuck about us, which were the Whig parties. They didn't give a fuck about us. Abraham Lincoln was the one that did that. If he wasn't president, it would have been a regular Whig party Republican, would have been fucked. So it's Abraham Lincoln who is the star. And that made black people Republicans. Now, as time go on, we run into a problem.
Big problem.
Segregation, Jim Crow, civil rights. Who solved those problems, Reals? Republicans or Democrats from that point? Go ahead.
The Republican Party solved those problems. You go down there and see the voting rolls. The Republicans actually voted for all of the civil rights acts that were passed. Like if you even look at even LBJ, if you go look at that, he the one that signed the bill with overwhelming Republican votes. Republicans have always supported black folks.
Hey, it's Kunta Kinte!
For decades, Democrat politicians like Joe Biden have taken black voters.
Go ahead, Tone.
I'm flabbergasted.
He said they said the Republicans got us out of Jim Crow.
I'm flabbergasted.
Segregation. See, you can't stay here and just say anything, bruh.
Because
I
it
understand
started.
you got your talking points,
I ain't even gonna
but
say it
when
started
facts
with.
are
I'm gonna go
facts, you
back to the
can't just
point
say
that I know of.
anything. He
It
knows
started with
Republicans did
Kennedy.
not solve civil rights. He knows
Right.
this.
Because it was started with Kennedy. It was picked up by LG. It was really picked up by both Kennedys because when Bobby Kennedy was Attorney General, he did a lot of shit to change them laws and strengthen them laws. So it started with
Create
Kennedy.
3 million new jobs.
Then it went to LBJ. Then you had Nixon out there lying to people about what he was going to do to black people. Even had James Brown running around saying Nixon was going to be black folks' best friend. Then had to apologize when he was made a fool of, just like these fools that ran around talking about what Trump was going to do. Kanye, Lil Wayne.
Greater
Steve
fairness to the
So
create a national
and get me right if I'm wrong. And every time that the civil rights bill comes up for renewal, it's never a problem getting it renewed until it's a Republican administration. Reagan, Bush one, Bush two,
Dustin.
and this last maniac, Trump.
Listen,
It's never a problem.
go do the research.
It's never a problem.
Go do your research.
Go do your research.
I did my research,
You
and I
need to
know
do your research.
I got the
Because I know
book
what I'm
Democrat.
talking about.
I got the book The Democrat Party Hates America, and you can see all of the legislation up all the way up until the 1960s, even with Lyndon Baines Johnson. The Democrats did not vote on that bill overwhelmingly. It was Republicans. The Republicans have always voted Civil Rights Act, always voted for blacks to have rights in America.
All
So
right.
at the end of the day, when you look, the reason why the blacks who turned to Democrats in the 1930s were because when they started to move up north, because that's where most of the jobs were at, most of the good paying jobs, they started to be forced to vote Democrat because you couldn't get the union job unless you was a Democrat
Stop.
back
Let's stop. Don't do that. Don't do that. You vote Democrat because they passing bills to save our black asses in the streets,
No,
bro.
there was not. No, there was not.
They saving bills to stop us from getting lynched, stop us from getting hosed in the middle of the street. Civil rights. Where was you at? Did you talk to your mother? Did your grandmother say anything to you? Did anybody explain anything to you, bro? Anybody?
It was a bunch of lies and deceit.
Oh my God. First of all, the
You
Civil
done
Rights
lost
Bill.
your rabbit ass
Hold
mind.
on. Civil Rights Bill passed 290 to 130, Democrats. The Senate was 73 to 27, Democrats. 1964 bill. Those are facts, bruh.
Slavery. The Democrat Party was a party of Jim Crow. The Democrat Party was a party of racism and bigotry. Like, I'm not going to sit there and let you put that out there.
Now,
What are you
now,
talking
now,
about?
now, let me
I
fix
know
you
in
on
my
that.
findings,
Now, let me fix you on that. The Democrat Party of the South, because the Democrat was the party.
I don't think my
of the
man knows
South.
history, bruh. You gotta know
Now,
history for this stuff.
Let's
here.
get one thing straight.
Here with all these cop killers, these were Democrat mayors and county commissioners and police commissioners.
Bruh. You can't do that.
We couldn't even get into
really
schools, bruh. We had to strike.
You really can't.
Bro, we couldn't get a black person into a school, bro. Where was you at? Did you talk to your grandmother at all?
Yeah, that was the Democrats.
Hold on. Let's stay right here. Hold up. You was a Democrat, right?
You understood that. And no, it was a major shift.
Hold on.
No, the shift was a lie. It's all a lie. It's all made up.
What shift I'm talking about?
Talking about the switch, where you're talking about the Southern strategy. That was all a lie.
That was a lie?
Yes.
Hold on. I keep hearing myself. That means B go on or something, I think.
Yeah, I keep hearing myself too.
Bruh.
I am totally flabbergasted.
Hey, my problem with my man is you cannot back down from facts and just say anything regardless of the facts.
But that's the problem with Maga Republicans now. They try to make their own facts.
I get you.
It's revisionist history.
I get you a MAGA Republican, right? And you stand on your talking points and all that good stuff. But when facts hit you, you can't then just say, "Nah, that didn't happen." Nah, bruh. Either your facts align with the bullshit you saying, or it don't. It's just
all I want to know is this. And we can end it here. All of this good stuff you saying that MAGA policies are doing for black people. Have they lifted you about your situation? Are you in a new tax bracket?
Oh yeah, yes it is. Yes it is. Yeah, I've been fortunate to be able to be on the Trump tax cuts with my small business and being able to enjoy economic prosperity, you know, the greatest tax cuts in American history. You know, Donald Trump got rid of that penalty that really helped, you know, the times that I wasn't insured. You know, so these are things that Donald Trump that was great. You know, low gas prices, low food prices. You know, that was great. Donald Trump has lower prices across the board for all Americans.
If I was to take each one of your talking points and put a fact up to them,
we didn't have high gas prices.
We got a stir echo.
I don't know what that is.
We got some reverb on here.
Man, got something playing on the other side.
No, I don't. Look, I even turned my computer off. Hold on. Hello?
Yeah.
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 Let's see it
Can
go.
you hear it?
Go ahead, Tony.
Go ahead, Tony. Say something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
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 You on Bigo, right?
Yeah, I'm on Bigo, but my Bigo is my iPad is on Bigo, so it's not
Yeah, you get an echo.
affected.
Getting an echo.
But
I don't
look,
know how. Hold
I
on,
was
let me
on
see.
your Bigo page earlier, bro,
Earlier, bro.
and you let one of them motherfuckers mute me. How would you let somebody mute me, bro, on your joint? How
Oh,
you
you
let that
gotta tell
happen?
me. No, you gotta
Huh?
tell me. You gotta tell me. This is what's the name from such and such, because I get a lot of
Oh, I
people,
got you. I got you. I got you.
I got you.
and
All right,
then
my
I can
bad.
say
My bad.
because they did that to this girl Katana that
My
plays
bad.
around with me, and she's like my biggest gifter, and they muted her, and I said, no, that's my sister.
Got
She
you. I
just
got you.
playing, you know, and that's why I tell people just let them go for like 5 lines so I can get to know who it
I see what
is.
I see
you're
what you're
saying.
saying. Yeah.
Because sometimes people mute because people be saying a lot of racist stuff on there.
That's why
That's why
me and the girl was talking about Trump was a racist.
racist.
She was trying to tell me he wasn't. Y'all too support him. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was me.
That was
Y'all
me.
muted
I
me.
muted me.
Oh yeah. Well, but like I said, Trump already said he wasn't a racist, so
Oh, so he not a
So he
racist.
got a
Then. Cool.
racist. Cool.
he
David
been
Duke
said
said the same thing.
no, he didn't. Listen, Trump don't have a history of being in the Ku Klux Klan. So, and
But he
David
has
Duke
a
was
history of racism.
David Duke was a Democrat.
David Duke
David
loved Trump.
David Duke was a Democrat. All that was fake news. And even Donald Trump announced all of the white supremacist groups. Like I said, he's
You know
going to make
damn well there's
America
a lot of
great
racist
again.
Republicans too.
Hey,
Now,
look, I appreciate
I
you,
appreciate
man.
you.
Reels for stopping in the joint early. Let us know
Let us know
your point of
your
view on
point of
most of these topics, man. I appreciate it a whole lot, man. Anytime you free and welcome to come on this joint and spit the MAGA view for sure. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, like I said, Donald Trump is, he's reigning high in the polls. He's,
This is what I wanted to ask you.
America great
Me
again.
and Tony was
Something
curious
was
about
curious about this.
this. If Trump just drop out, don't run no more, what's gonna happen to you?
Oh, I'm gonna still be here because at the end of the day, we got MAGA Republican Mike Johnson
Okay.
as Speaker. We got MAGA Republican Byron Donalds. MAGA is bigger than Donald Trump.
We're gonna talk about that speaker.
Like we got a whole bunch of great people in power right now.
Get on
Jim
that speaker
Jordan,
too.
Marjorie Taylor Greene. We got a lot of great people.
You like the new speaker, right? That's your man.
That's your man.
Oh yeah, I think he's an amazing guy. He's holding people accountable. He stands for common sense. Men can be men, and women can be women.
Is he
None of
racist?
the hocus pocus stuff. No, he's not racist.
What's your
He's not
definition of
racist at
racist?
all. A racist is somebody that basically does something against somebody because of the color of their skin. So he's not racist.
What about Central Park 5? You know about that?
You know about that?
Well, the Central Park 5, they were guilty of something.
Huh?
So at the end of the day,
What are you talking about?
at the end of the day, Central Park 5 did something. They had a black
What did they do?
they had a black cop. They did something. They had
What
key
did they do?
evidence.
Further.
They were guilty of some type of sexual assault.
Hold on, Kills. Before we go any further, for anybody who don't know Central Park 5, it was 5 kids, black and Latino, that was falsely accused. And Trump put up a billboard to ask for them to be executed. They was freed later because they had no charges against them. For real, no evidence at all. They were freed. And one of them running for Congress now.
They should get they should be prosecuted and receive the full.
They didn't do it.
To the fullest extent of the law. That's what the billboard said. It didn't say executed. The fake news made that up.
Bruh.
Yeah, but they didn't do it.
I'll say this. I'll say this.
I don't know if they
I've
did
never
it
seen-
because
I've
it
never
was from what
seen-
the cops said.
I've never seen a person
who has a
lower
opinion
of their own people you have. Now, you will drag your own people. You sit here for an hour and a half. You basically drag black people through the mud. Dude, I don't mind you calling out black people for simple shit. You can have any view you want to, because that's your prerogative to have any view, be it left wing, Maga, left wing, or whatever. Bruh, I sit here to sit there and say that they was guilty of something. Bruh, that's I got to go on that one.
It's like why would you say they guilty of something? I'm about to call what do you mean? They didn't do anything.
I got my billboard Central Park 5 guilty with a question mark.
Where is it?
Well, I put it up on Beagle. I can't show them because I've got both devices running.
Well, the actual billboard says bring back the death penalty. Bring back our police. That's the actual joint.
Yeah.
And then inside that, lock up the Central Park 5.
Yeah, lock them up. Because at the end of the day, it was so many people getting assaulted and raped in that park around that time. So you got to understand the frustration of the residents. Donald Trump was a resident there at that time.
Look, this dude couldn't even come out and apologize. He was wrong.
Why should he apologize? He didn't do anything wrong. They were guilty. The cops still stands. It's the black cops. The black cops still. The black cops. They were guilty of some type of sexual assault. Whether it was touching, whether it was a feel, they was guilty of something. They did something. Like I said, it was a collective. It was a collective group. They were charged. They were tried and convicted of a jury of their peers.
Bruh,
they all was set free. Did you hear me?
No, but they were exonerated after they were tried and convicted.
No,
and they only was set free. They only was set. They were only. It was only set free.
This doesn't even surprise me. This doesn't even surprise me that you said that, because I was meaning to get into it earlier because I heard something you said last week that slave owners should be paid back for losing their slaves or some shit. And we didn't.
Let's get it clear what he said. What'd you say?
Slave owners. No, I didn't say slave owners. I said the people who was in slavery should be paid. And I said the slave owners should be the ones paying back the reparations to the actual slaves. And none of them are today. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I said, no, I got record of me saying it. Listen, I say it all the time. I say it all. Yes, I do. I got records.
When you got off the air, with us last week,
in my videos, you will see that.
When you got off the air with us last week, a man right there, check out one of the video you went on after you got off the air with us last week, and you said that slave owners should get reparations for losing their property because the slaves were their property.
Yeah, you did say that.
And you said it before.
Yeah, look, the slave owners should be paying reparations. That's what I said. Get your reparations from the slave owners, not from the American people of today.
Yeah, you heard it from Kales. Get your reparations from the slave owners.
Right. And then a slave owner lie.
Yeah, but that's the ones who did it, though.
Doesn't matter. I'm gonna get it from their descendants.
Descendants are still living?
Yeah, Trump is it.
No, Trump cannot. Trump is the only president that don't have any slavery roots. They did a background. Trump is the only president.
Yeah, because
Let
me ask
me ask you something
before
we go.
If
Did
you like
Obama?
At first I did, but then when I started finding out that he was for same-sex marriages and erasing women, with these transgender laws, I was. That's when And then I started realizing when Trump ran for election, I started realizing how much damage he did with the Obamacare and the inflation. I didn't like Obama after that.
Now we know you know damn well me and you just went through a conversation about healthcare, details and all, and you still went back to your talking point. Why would you do that, bro? That's all right though. You got your talking points, your MAGA joints. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying?
Obama should have just left everything the way it was. And maybe he would have been a good president, but he has done nothing for the black community.
He lived up to his campaign slogan.
He never lived up to anything. He never sold black people a bill of lies.
Damn.
He had the House and the Senate for 2 years and did nothing.
All right. I tell you what, he got us
I hate going over details and facts
with one man over and over.
again. But it seems to
They
me
can't
you
stand that
like
one.
us to say anything, and then once we get look these facts up, and I don't know.
because
like-
in the
Hold on.
Republican-
I like the MAGA debate. I like their point of view, but we need to have some sense of facts in the thing. You know what I'm saying? But just can't just saying stuff. You know, that's what you be doing. That was
All
MAGA.
that stuff is facts. All that stuff
Oh my
is facts.
God.
Let me tell you, look at my man Byron Donalds and you'll see the facts. A lot of stuff that
He's a maniac too. He's a lying-ass maniac too.
no, he's not. Byron Donalds is going to be
He's
a
full of
president
it.
one day. That's a presidential candidate one day.
Candace
That man got president written all over him.
Candace
Byron.
Owens.
Byron Donalds. And Hakeem Jeffries is a piece of trash. He need to be thrown out of Congress.
Wait. I'm gonna put you back up here so I can. First of all, bruh, why Jeffries have to be some trash though, bruh? Why? What the fuck? I need you to give me 30 seconds of what he done to make him trash.
If he voted on the Inflation Reduction Act, which increased inflation, he voted on these climate change hope bills, that's hurting America, causing taxes and outrageous cost all across the board. This man has voted against Parents' Bill of Rights. He's just a piece of trash, the scum of the earth.
He's gonna be our first black pizza, baby.
No, he's not. He's not, because we're never letting go in the House. Republicans got a chance to seize a great power with the black vote this coming election. I hope that New York is really getting tired of Mayor Eric Adams. We have a good chance at taking that city council back, bringing Eric Adams to his knees. The worst mayor in New York history.
Damn. In their
history, though?
Yes, that piece of garbage.
What about
Rudy Giuliani?
No, but that's the greatest. That's America's mayor. That man has an impeccable record. Impeccable. We love Giuliani. He's the America First mayor.
I
I
want to do something.
Well, bro,
What about
Candace Owens?
Oh, Candace Owens is a great woman. If women want to be a good wife, look at Candace Owens. She is the image of what you should be. She's the meaning. When you bring wife, she's the meaning of wife. She's the meaning of wife.
Candace Owens?
Yes. She's a loving, caring mother. She's the definition of what a woman is, what a woman should be, how a woman should act, how a woman should perform.
Hey, so
what about Miss Obama?
Oh, she's a piece of garbage too.
Hold on, what just happened?
All she do is weaponize race. All she do is weaponize racism and sexism. That's all she does.
Okay.
You know what? I guess your ideal woman is wrong.
Who?
The one that was getting felt up in the movies.
Oh,
The
the
freak.
Congress lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's some trash. Now she's trash.
Now, that's trash.
Hey, in a movie theater kissing up.
You know, you want to know what trash is?
Trash.
Trash.
Hey, what's her name?
What's the
Reels?
name?
Marjorie Taylor Greene is good.
No. Oh my
Oh my God.
Marjorie Taylor
Marjorie
Greene
Taylor Greene
has
Oh,
she ain't got no
she ain't
sense
got no
though.
sense though.
wait a minute. What about Melania Trump? If she was selling pussy.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Uh,
each and every Tuesday night, man, you can catch us there
live.
and we come in.
And we come in
on
on Friday nights too. So
Holler at your
holler at
boys.
your boys.
We appreciate Reels for coming in and giving his point of view. You know what I'm saying? He can do that anytime he want, man. We go on this joint twice a week, man. We talk straight politics. And I love the point of view, the MAGA point of view, because it's different from ours. So it's all good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but I need you to hone down on your facts, though, Reels. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Yeah,
all I do is come with facts. There's nothing fake news about it.
go ahead, Tony. You got something to say for you out here, baby?
Hey man, I got to get out of here. I know I'm under the weather right about now, so I'm about to go drink me something hot and lay down. And by the way, if I didn't mention it this week or don't mention it again this week, hey, black people, stay the fuck out of Florida.
Definitely stay out of Florida. Reels, you agree with that?
Tree in America right now, Florida.
Hold on, what?
Hold on, what?
Florida is the greatest, freest country in America.
Now, you know the NAACP has put a ban on black people going to Florida, right? You know that?
NAACP, that's a racist organization.
All right, we're going to catch
I'm
you.
going to catch you next.
Yes.
And so is
It's hired under the umbrella of the KKK. That's all came from the Democratic Party.
I like it.
I like it.
I like it,
I
though,
like
yeah?
it though, yeah.
Hey, real.
Hey,
Hey, bro. You stay on point, though. I like it,
I
though.
like it though.
We putting holes in some of this bullshit, but you stay on point. I like it.
I like it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we'll catch you,
motherfucker.
Anytime you want, really. We here live each and every Tuesday night. You can catch us on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, live. As we speak right now. If you're on Twitter right now, holler at your boy. If you're on Facebook live right now looking at us, we appreciate you. You're on Twitch right now, we appreciate you. You know what I'm saying, dog? Catch us next week. Hopefully, Rails can stop playing and give us his views again. But he needs to stay on topic. Holler at your boy.